pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back. At this time, it is our public input on agenda and non-agenda items. I welcome any members of the audience to speak at this time. Okay. Okay, I am going to talk real slow. This is one short agenda. Motion on the floor for approval of minutes December 18th, 2024.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Superintendent recommendation, human resources, staff matters, unclassified and classified. Under unclassified, motion on the floor for consent agenda items 1 through 10.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Under classified, motion on the floor for consent agenda items 1 through 5.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Under superintendent recommendations, programs, motion on the floor for approval of item 1 as listed.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Board resolution, motion on the floor for approval of item 1 as listed.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? District announcement, future board meetings. All meetings will take place at 6 p.m. The 22nd will be at School 18. February 5th will be back here. Good news. Well, I'm not going to really read that. We had a board retreat this weekend, and it was absolutely wonderful. We got to sit with our superintendent and talk over different things. And one of the things that was brought up was when we changed the word Trojans to flying horses. Okay, so I did a little research.
You got some Trojan and flying horses in the crowd.
That, yes, okay, so I'm going to start, I'm going to make a bet mine goes back a little further.
Yours goes back to
My mother, who lives with upstairs from me, graduated in 1949 she was the last graduating class out of School 5. Those of us that are from Troy know School 5, which is now the county building down in South Troy. So that was Troy High. And 1950, which is why the address for Troy High is 1950, because it was the year it was opened. So I was going through her yearbook, which, trust me, you couldn't just flip the pages because they would like, and I came across this, the steel girders that actually built for Troy High, and everything was called, well, first off, women's sports didn't exist, okay? The cheerleading outfits were mid-calf, and they were kind of, but everything was called like, the booters. It was Trojans, booters, which were soccer. Football was, but everything was Trojan. Nothing was flying horses. Okay, nothing was that. It was all one thing, and I think there was like 4 sports. My yearbook was 1970 something, and it went from, it was still Trojan. I thought that it changed to flying horses. The only thing that were called the flying horses in '73 was our basketball team. They, you know, everything was kind of like mentioned, and the horses did this and the horses did that, but everything was Trojan, the Trojan horses. But the only ones that were considered the flying horses, as I went through everything, was the basketball team. And I thought that was really weird. Fast forwarding a little more, my daughter's yearbook, which was 2009, everything was flying horses by then. So somewhere we lost the Trojans. You can take that many different ways. And somewhere we lost the name, and we got, so Diana, that was one of our discussions. So if anybody, So if anybody that graduated from Troy High, now, what year were you doing it?
05.
05. Sabina?
96, and we are still Trojans.
You're still Trojans, okay.
I was gonna
So-
say 84, it wasn't Troy High, but we played Troy High and they were Trojans.
Okay,
So
so
96 still Trojans.
96,
96
and-
still Trojans.
It was like, yeah.
but you were flying horses
horses.
Dominican,
I
right?
think so, right? You don't remember anything.
Flying.
We were flying.
Yeah,
horses.
yeah. So somewhere between 96 and,
What about that?
2000.
oh, I didn't see Tyler.
2007.
Oh, same.
Oh, yeah, they already did. You're selling the vintage sweatshirt.
Okay, 95 was
Your job, it's your
Trojans.
job.
So
2004 was Flying Horses.
what year was that?
Flying Horses,
What year?
2004.
Sometime between 96 and 2004.
2004. So now we have it down to 8 years, so.
Mr.
Notice-
Canfield, the
And I figured out.
Somebody get the answer and,
Okay. And I figured out the 8 years because I went to graduate from Troy High School.
Jimmy, don't you know?
So anyway, so I don't have good news, I do have good news. There's been so much going on. And there's a lot of principals in the audience today, so I know with spring coming up and everything else, don't invite us to things. All of us, all of
you
us.
said don't invite us.
No, I mean, well, not that we don't want to come to things, but we like to know what's going on in your schools. So invite us, and if we can go, all of us work, and we don't work for the district. And was that my fault?
Yeah.
It's 1973, Colin.
Oh, my alarms are going off at work. The building's probably on fire. And so, but we'll just look out, I work over like 3 or 4 hours, so I can look.
But you have another job?
Yeah, I have another job besides this, but invite us to things, because we really do want to know what's going on in your schools. And just send it to Teresa, and she'll let us know, because if we can get out and get to you, we will. Daytime is hard, but a lot of your evening things, and with spring coming up, there's going to be a lot going on and everything. So we would really, I mean, I just know that I read a lot on Facebook what's going on, and I'm like, geez, I didn't know that was going on. So tell your PTOs and PTAs to keep us informed with what's going on too. Is there anything else? Because I really do have to go to work because my alarms are going off at work. I have no idea why. Did anybody have anything out there, or anybody want to escort me over to 1304 Park Boulevard? The building's going to be on fire. Does anybody have anything coming up like right away or anything? I know our sports teams are doing pretty good right now. So our basketball team, I think, are doing good. Oh. Okay.
Did you mention who won in Dictionary and Orchard Tree?
Oh, no, we didn't
I
mention.
do have your prizes too. I'll get to the next time.
Yeah, is
That's
it-
very important.
Yeah, I'll announce it. Ebony and Donnie and Anna.
Who came in second? Okay, came in second. That's the year.
They care because they got to play 2 summers ago. Imran Blue.
John Nolan.
Remember that?
Yeah, right, John is not going to handle our games anymore. Does any, okay, I'm going to end it. Motion on the floor to, does any of the board members have anything?
Yeah.
Motion on the floor to adjourn the meeting. All those in favor? Opposed? Thank you, everybody.